Now that we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for the last handful of seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. And for Brooklyn, they've got Landry Shamet. Durant is out there with Joe Harris. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Irving at the point. Durant against Morris. Shot clock at 5. Durant, that's good. And both these teams rely on low post offense, Doris, in a size-on-size matchup. What can make the difference?
Well, smart passing is one of the keys, Kevin. You have to be able to enter the ball into the low post in a way that puts that big in a position to score it. The ball's got to be moving. Can you get it side to side and get the ball inside at the appropriate time? What a pretty look. DeAndre Jordan, to have that kind of touch on your passing, such a quality piece for a big man.
Now here's Schroeder. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Count it. And Brooklyn has possession. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, they were able to maintain focus in a hostile environment, and that led to taking shots that made sense.
Well, I'm sure they're still enjoying that one. You love going into a tough building, tough place to play, and shooting the lights out. Nothing like silencing the crowd.
Now James, following the three-point attempt by Kyrie Irving. And LeBron James gets it to go.
Just a phenomenal drive to the basket by LeBron, an expert at completing these drives through contact.
On the wing, Irving. Shoots from the baseline. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Boy, he was wide open. You wonder, did he overthink it? That's a missed opportunity. Boy, in that close, he's almost automatic. Boy, that's pretty good defense. Wow.
Up and in, it's good. First basket of the game for him. 1 for 4 shooting.
Boy, it's rare for a point guard to do as much damage on the interior as Kyrie Irving. You've got to guard him in there.
And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his first foul. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Brooklyn. James Harden comes in for Irving. And then for the Lakers, Montrezl Harrell comes in for Markieff Morris. And it's Alex Caruso in for Dennis Schroeder. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
DeAndre Jordan, simply a force around the cup. This guy has rare athleticism.
Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Lakers shooting their first free throws of the game.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
Looking at who's out there now for the Nets. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. And Luwawu subbed in for Harris. Harden's shot is off. For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And that one's good, Caruso.
Yeah, liking the vision there from Caldwell Pope, looking to get his guys going when they're open.
Harden outside. And the jam by Harden.
I'll bet even they didn't think the pick would work that well.
No. And they get the major league dunk out of it, too.
My question is, where was the help? Someone rotate over and challenge.
Here's Harrell. James Harden picking up that last basket. Out to Kuzma. Here's Caruso. Harden grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep here.
And the league's preeminent practitioner of the step-back 3, James Harden, is as good as it gets. And, you know, like the skyhook, an unguardable shot. And paired with his dribble drive, a 2-move torture chamber.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. And thanks to that step back, Harden already the all-time leader in unassisted three-point shots.
And not to mention 4-point plays. And up until recently, Teams built elaborate offenses to create their three-point looks. Harden the first to do it one-on-one with volume and efficiency.
Now here's Harden. A 29-point game for him in the win against the Rockets in Houston.
The other thing I thought was big, guys, was the incredible night he had on the glass. No one wanted any part of him down there.
Here's Caruso. James Harden picking up that last basket. And again, the Lakers no good. It's tipped. Here's Green, and Green slams it in.
And you really can't forget about Green's speed. So effective on the drive.
Over in the corner, Caldwell Pope. His three-pointers off the mark. And there's the call on Montrezl Harrell. That is his first foul of the game. Nets leading by 4. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock to the game clock. From deep, Harden in the hoop for his third make from the field. He's 3 for 4 thus far in the contest.
And creating a little separation here, gaining some confidence.
Well, if you continue to execute at both ends, you can build on this lead.
And Kuzma slams it in.
And with his size and athletic ability, playing above the rim, not an issue for Kuzma.
Here's Harden. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Well, when you're facing a team that's feeding off the crowd's energy, you have to bring your A game, and they didn't do that defensively.
One thing you know, Greg, is you've got to pack your defense in.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets bringing the quarter to a close with a 7-point lead. And they've done a phenomenal job down low, so many of their points coming right at the rim. We'll return shortly. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Nets' performance here, guys, what jumps out to you, stats-wise?
Impressive start. They came in with a well-conceived game plan and have executed.
What terrific work at the offensive end. They have built some early momentum here.
So the Lakers 5 right now. Morris is out there with Kyle Kuzma. Then there's Harrell. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard. The shot's good from Kuzma.
And good seeing Kuzma work on that part of his game. Very confident once he gets close.
Irving against Schroeder. Irving passes to Claxton. Back to Irving. Doesn't go for him. Great D that time from Dennis Schroeder. Here's Horton Tucker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Horton Tucker's got his first points of the night.
Pretty dime there, the kind of ball movement coaches love to see.
Irving from long range. Kuzma pulls it in. Got a piece of it. Their offense has been great here.
Yeah, the ball movement has been terrific, and they've kept the defense off balance.
Boy, that's too easy to miss, but somehow he finds a way to do it.
And it's Shamet missing. Lakers trail by 3. An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg, I'm not sure.
It's a scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. Durant comes in for Green, and Joe Harris is subbed in for Brown. The Lakers also changing it up. Arkansas comes in for Montrezl Harrell, and LeBron subbed in for Kyle Kuzma.
I think he's got to settle down, because right now it feels like he's rushing, like he's forcing some shots. This quarter he has been completely bothered.
Hey, Greg, if you could coach one team right now, who would it be?
That's a tough one. Clippers, Lakers, Bucks. You know what? I would probably go Lakers or Bucks, because you would have an opportunity to coach someone who arguably might be considered the best to ever play the game, because I think Giannis is trending in that direction, and LeBron obviously already is.
How about a guy like Kemba Walker and coaching the... Oh, what a dunk!
Look out below! That is why the ticket price is what it is when LeBron is in town. Amazing dunk to finish the play.
Can they get it? And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Alex Caruso comes in for Dennis Schroeder.
Well, we continue to be, to me, in the golden age of point guards in the NBA. And Kyrie Irving is right there with the best of them in that discussion.
Over to the wing. Here's Gasol. The shot's good. And the Lakers lead by 2.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Well, you think about Marc Gasol. This is a former Defensive Player of the Year. Obviously, he's not the star or the focal point he was at the peak of his career. But this guy still impacts the game at a very high level.
Here's Caruso. He has 6. Kicks it out to James. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot here. LeBron, no good.
Endorsed with Gasol, it's on the defensive end where his impact is felt the most.
That's exactly right. He still makes life difficult for opposing centers. He's strong. He's smart. He knows all the tricks of the trade. Watching Marc Gasol play is a pleasure.
James, the pass to Caruso. He feeds it to Gasol. And Gasol with the dunk.
I'll tell you, once Marc Gasol gets to the rim, turn the lights out.
The net shooting has been great, up over 50%. In fact, 52%. Jordan, high post. The kick out to Irving. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Morris has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Boy, a tough go for him in this quarter. You can see how desperately he wants to get things started. He just can't make a shot.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Harris outside. The 3. The Lakers with the rebound. Last time they met was in Los Angeles.
Yeah, and their last time out against this club, turnovers really did them in. Just way too many mistakes.
They were forced into tons of sloppy play, and I think they'll be looking to be more composed tonight.
Irving for 3. Jordan, the pass to Shamet. Back to Jordan. And DeAndre Jordan throws it down.
Well, DJ at his very best. Leave no doubt with that dunk. Go ahead, Mr. Jordan.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings to each. The Lakers had some issues in the first quarter. A big part of the problem was their defense and inability.
And after a fairly even first couple of quarters, the second half could turn out to be a great one as both teams try to gain an edge. Look at LeBron James. He's really been playing well.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
And part of that has to do with his mindset. He has been looking to push the action at every opportunity, and he has been in attack mode all night.
All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the second half of basketball. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. We've got Jordan. Johnson is out there with Harden. And it's Durant. And it's Harris in at the 3 spot.
Oh, the athleticism and the speed of James in the open floor never ceases to impress. He is just a beast at finishing these fast break opportunities.
Here's Harden. Basket counts. Harden's got 9.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible. And boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Schroeder dishes to Gasol. From deep. And it's Schroeder missing. Gasol with the steal. Pass to Schroeder. A little over a minute gone here in the second half. Goes up from the top of the key. And he gets the friendly spin, and that one drops. He's got 6. Nets trail by 4. Harden outside. KD on the wing. Back to Harden. Morris against KD. No dice from the high post.
Well, certainly not the best defensive effort, but this guy can't make them pay for their laziness.
And Kevin Durant, one of the greatest scorers to ever play. Now, not the most prolific scorer, but perhaps the most talented. He's dangerous from any part of the floor.
Elbow shot is on the way. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, Kevin Durant's form, his release point, everything about his stroke is really impeccable.
Caldwell Pope finds James. And the dunk by LeBron.
And that's exactly what they needed at this point in the game. He goes to the go-to move and extends the lead.
Greg, as scores go, Kevin Durant's as efficient as any.
I mean, Durant has an insane field goal percentage for the shots that he takes. I mean, when you factor in how many threes he puts up, it gets even more impressive. Durant takes so many shots where he's covered and is still efficient. It's just mind-blowing.
Schroeder looking around. Makes it off the glass. Schroeder's got the lead up to 6 now for the Lakers.
This guy not just a jump shooter now. Dennis Schroeder more than happy to get inside and mix it up.
Harden against Caldwell Pope. Johnson, the pass to Jordan. They get it back. Kicks it out to Johnson. For 3, Harris. Pass to Johnson. Lobs it up for Jordan. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. For 3, Caldwell Pope. And James throws it down.
Well, it doesn't take much for LeBron James to find his rhythm. The king right now making it look effortless.
Jordan finds KD. Out to Harris. Left side, KD. The offensive rebound. No good from Jordan.
You will have to finish harder than that if you want to convert in traffic.
Caldwell Pope has to Gasol. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
A platoon swap here for Brooklyn. Irving from long range. Claxton the pass to Irving. Outside, Green. That's tipped and stolen by LeBron. Now the Lakers on the break. Harrell kicks to Kuzma. James looking around. That one's not going to go. And it's Irving with the ball for the Nets. Trailing by 10. Here's Brown. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Brown's got his first 2 points.
You love the leadership of Kyrie Irving from the lead guard position. Yes, he's looking to score, but he's adept at finding the open teammate.
James, and finished off by LeBron.
And he can do a lot more damage to the rim than that when he wants to.
Oh, you're right. And with the lead they're enjoying, I'm surprised he didn't put a little something extra on that one. Irving drives in, banked in off the glass. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
They're just so smooth. Kyrie Irving identifying the opening and then letting it rip.
Well, we thought the 3rd quarter was over, but it turns out the officials are going to review the play to see if he released the ball before the buzzer.
And honestly, guys,
And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We come back right after this. And now we have a moment to reveal our State Farm assist of the game.
just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
We call that putting it right in the pocket, and he knew what to do with it once it was there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Caruso in at the point guard position. One-on-one fast break. Lakers passing it around. Here's Kuzma. And that one drops for him.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Irving up top.
I'll tell you, it feels all night like this guy's been forcing shots, rushing shots. He's really struggling on the offensive end.
And it's James missing.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D, just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
For the finish, and Kuzma slams it in.
Well, just fantastic defense by LeBron. You have to protect the ball or he's going to swipe it from you with his lightning quick hands.
Back to Irving. Takes a three. Here's Shamet. Rebound the Lakers. Kuzma's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Caruso. Fires the three. Rebounded by the Nets.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play. And boy, you can see his struggles from the field, and I think it's really starting to get to him.
And Harrell slams it in.
Throw it up and let Montrezl Harrell finish.
Nets trail by 16. And Irving launches it from deep. That doesn't go in either for Irving. And here's Los Angeles. They've got an 8-0 run. And here is LeBron. From deep 3-point range, it's hauled in by Bron.
And he's a good shooter from outside, but not sure from that deep.
Boy, we're seeing it more and more. Guys looking to create additional space by stepping back further from the line.
And a deep three from James. That one no good. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Right side, Irving. Unloads from 9. Good on the shot.
Yeah, that's just a master of understanding pick and roll and how to develop a quality shot. Such a dangerous guy in those sets.
Here's James. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Lakers lead by 16. And the action on hold as it appears there's been an injury. Yep, he's definitely in a bad way out there right now. Tough to see.
Yeah, it looks like he's in real pain. Definitely a concern right now.
Well, these are the moments that can be gut-wrenching for him and his team, right? Anytime you see an injury like this, certainly your heart goes out to him and to his family.
Alfonso McKinney's checked in for the Lakers. Dennis Schroeder comes in for Alex Caruso. And it's the Lakers ball. They're on a 10-2 run here. And there's the call on Kyrie Irving. That's his 3rd foul of the game. And there's 1:45 left in the 4th. Schroeder outside, looking for Kuzma. He gets it there. Harden against Schroeder. Back to Caldwell Pope.
And this is what they wanted. I mean, to announce their presence in this matchup with authority. Very decisive. It can definitely be considered a statement win for Los Angeles.
They never settled for mediocre shots.
And Kevin, they had great penetration this time out.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And so they're able to even up the season series at a game apiece with 1 left to play, exacting a little revenge and really saving face. They did not want to go down 2-0.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for LeBron.
I think his steals tell the story. This guy was a disruptive force, and I don't think you can underestimate how important it is for a team to have someone in that role.
Irving from long range drills the three-pointer.
Boy, the floor spacing that Kyrie Irving brings to the table is impressive. This guy can cash in from deep consistently.
The pass to Morris. He kicks to Caldwell Pope. Three-pointer. And it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Offensive rebound. From deep. Let's keep it alive. KD dishes to Irving. And all around the rim that time before dropping in.
Okay, Kevin Durant scanning the floor, looking for opportunities. Make your teammates feel good. Nice.
So it's Los Angeles. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that about wraps it up. Welcome, everyone, to Noche and DH.
Kevin, thank you.
You're right, Dave. That is scary. Thanks for that one. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris. And it's Schroeder in at the point guard. Now, here's Portis. And there it is for him. Portis has got the first points up on the board tonight here for Milwaukee. Greg, how hard is it to maintain focus this time of year when you know you're on a championship contending team?
You know, some of that I think depends on the leadership you have in your locker room. Certain guys just keep everybody engaged and motivated. And you know what? You've got to break the season down into chapters to help yourself with the motivation, because sometimes that season can be so long and it's hard to stay focused in the present when you start thinking about the postseason.
I agree.
Middleton, a scorer by nature, that time showing you he can find his teammates too.
Schroeder outside to the inside. Morris. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Now here is Holiday. He picked up 15 points in their last win against Memphis. To the left wing. Lopez passes to Holiday. 6 to shoot. The drive by Giannis. Morris with the block. Fires from deep. Rebounded by the Lakers. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Out to Morris. Back to Caldwell Pope. And he jams it with authority.
Yeah, rising up well to finish off the dunk with power. Tremendous athleticism by Kentavious Caldwell Pope, KCP.
Now here is Holiday. He's been playing a big part of their offensive scheme, averaging around 15.5 points a game. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
Oh, and he takes it right at the man who just scored on him.
That's the way to answer back, with an in-your-face stuff.
Guys, some pride bubbling up right there. He wasn't about to be outshone.
Morris trying to free himself up.
Great timing on Lopez's part there to swat down that attempt.
And it's Schroeder missing.
And he just punishes the D for falling asleep at the wheel.
A little disorganized that time, and the result, 2 points in the loudest way possible.
Guys, there has to be better rim protection than that, though. Not very good.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one.
Yeah, to glide in and reverse it home like that, so sweet.
Now here is Holiday. The Bucks working the ball around. It's stolen by Schroeder. And here we go. Fast break. James has got it. And he finishes nicely on the layup. James has got his second basket.
You know, LeBron James is so strong and able to finish through contact because of it. You've got to wrap him up. You've got to get him before he gets that ball up in the shooting motion, because contact other than that doesn't bother him.
And the shot goes in. Antetokounmpo's got his second basket of the night.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Caldwell Pope finds James. Back to Caldwell Pope. Now Gasol. Lopez covering. LeBron against Holiday. Caldwell Pope. And Middleton with the block.
Boy, the defensive hustle there by Middleton. Stretching out and getting his hand on that shot. Excellent effort.
Giannis inside. He's guarded by Schroeder, and that one is good.
And his presence as a scorer, it just has a calming effect for the rest of the team. He's a fallback option whenever they need one.
The drive by LeBron. And James throws it down.
And, you know, this is where James is most dangerous, attacking and looking to tear into that defense.
Portis kicks to Antetokounmpo. That shot missing. Good D by James. And it's the Lakers on the break. Schroeder leading the charge, and he gets the bucket.
Gasol is one of the best passers in the league. I mean, at his position, there aren't many better. Excellent at scanning the floor and finding the open man.
The shot's good from LeBron.
Impeccable mechanics this quarter. He's been perfect from the field.
And it's Antetokounmpo with the ball. He'll bring it up for Milwaukee. Trailing by 2.
You know, the fact is he's not a lock from there, but he was open enough to where he should have hit that shot.
And finished off by LeBron.
Yeah, they call him the freight train. LeBron James, when he's coming down the court like that, good luck trying to stop him.
With 1 on the clock, and the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for him. And so it's LeBron James making things happen. And when asked to compare himself to LeBron James,
I know if I put the work in, maybe.
And Greg, that's the humble, hard-working approach we've come to expect from Giannis.
You know, he's not interested in putting himself on a pedestal. Enough people do that for him. He just wants to become the best he can be and win rings.
We welcome you back to Noche Latina. Becoming an annual tradition is always here on 2K Sports, and always exciting. And a closer look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Tell you what, guys, they're showing us a lot of energy early on and racking up those fast break points.
And also defensively, they've been able to cause some turnovers tonight, and that also builds confidence and gives you momentum.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 2-guard spot. That's the group for the Lakers to start the second quarter. Now here's James. He's got 12. Outside Portis. Holiday finds Antetokounmpo. A second chance effort. That one wide left. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against the Grizzlies.
And really showed their depth when they needed it most. On the road, having to manufacture points.
And, you know, the guys on the bench have great confidence in themselves. And when their name was called, they were ready to compete and contribute.
Here's Holiday after the basket by Montrezl Harrell. And Antetokounmpo slams it in.
Boy, the overwhelming strength of Giannis just excels at fighting his way through the defense. Very impressive.
Caruso, the pass to Horton Tucker. Here's Caruso. Kuzma outside. Pass to Caruso. Taken away by Holiday. And now the fast break. Middleton with the ball. Kuzma with the defensive effort.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
LeBron drives in, whistle blow, and now, yep, this will be a coach's challenge. We thought that might happen, triggering a review of the personal foul.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. Oh, what a dunk! And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, They got it right with the review.
Stolen. Stripped away. Caldwell Pope finds Kuzma. And it goes down 2 points. Kuzma's got the lead up to 7 now for the Lakers.
Yeah, first and foremost, he's a pass-first team player, is Caldwell Pope. Love seeing that.
Here's Giannis. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Kyle Kuzma picks one up. Ray, can you really compare players from completely different eras? I mean, people love to talk about the greatest of all time.
You know, Kev, some players do transcend eras. There's no doubt about that. Wilt's a great example, and there are many others. But in reality, to your point, the style and the way in which the game was played was so different that it isn't fair. I mean, all you can be is the best of your generation or one of the best. And I think that should stand no matter what the conversation is.
Like, there's no doubt in your mind Oscar Robertson could play in this era as well as he played when he played.
No doubt. Bill Russell, all those guys,
yes,
they're truly
yes.
great ones. So much of your ability to perform at a high level is built around your confidence and your belief in your abilities. And those guys had it as much as anybody who's ever played the game. Well, you know, teams look for +6s, players whose wingspans exceed their height by a half foot. Montrezl Harrell is a 6'7" player with a 7'4" wingspan. If you're struggling with the math, ladies and gentlemen, that's a +9.
Connaughton, and the Bucks miss again. Lakers leading by 7. Here's Caldwell Pope. Yep, it counts. Caldwell Pope's got his second bucket of the night.
KCP is a guy who can pull up from 3 just as easily as take it to the cup. He's a tough cover in transition.
Forbes dishes to Antetokounmpo. Passes it to Connaughton. Back to Antetokounmpo. Pass to Forbes. 6 on the shot clock. And the rejection by Harrell. And now the pass break. Schroeder with the ball. Horton Tucker. The pass to Schroeder. Inside. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Horton Tucker's got his first basket of the night. And between his length and his athleticism, Montrezl Harrell well suited for that role of small ball center, Greg, in today's NBA.
Yeah, I mean, he's fearless. Even giving up a few pounds, a few inches, he'll go right at you and making steady improvements as a rebounder year over year. You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Gasol's checked in. Craig kicks to Antetokounmpo to stop the run. Gasol with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
And that one's good. Schroeder.
And really the transition defense starting to let them down.
The last 4 buckets they've surrendered have come in transition. At some point, you've got to make an adjustment.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Morris with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Morris. "15 seconds left in the first half of the game. Here's DiVincenzo. Shot's good by Middleton. Middleton's got his second basket of the game.
That's just what we call man-up strength from Middleton. I mean, taking the hit and then kind of effortlessly knocking down the shot as well.
James dishes to Gasol. Schroeder outside. A putback. So we've reached the end of the first half of play. Okay, David, much appreciated. And now time for halftime. So we'll be back in just a bit.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello, basketball fans. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He ended up with 15 points, 2 rebounds. And that'll do it.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And on the floor for Mike Budenholzer starting the second half. Middleton teams up with Giannis, the lengthy wing pair. Bobby Portis out there with Brook Lopez. And it's Holiday in at the point guard position.
Hey, you know, in the age of analytics, there's a ton of talk about player efficiency these days. And as we can see by Antetokounmpo's performance tonight, his efficiency, extraordinary.
James outside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. The Lakers have yet to miss from the free throw line. They're 3 for 3.
And 74% has been the mark for them on the season thus far.
And, you know, you don't have to tell them what their free throw numbers are. I mean, they're well aware of it, believe me.
And the Lakers making a change here. Caruso's checked in. Holiday finds Giannis. Back to Holiday. To the paint. Here's Lopez. Yes, and it's Holiday with the assist that time. Lopez has got his first bucket in this one. Schroeder looking over the floor. Outside for Gasol. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession.
Just didn't get his hands up in time on that one. They weren't on the same page there.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Holiday attacking. The shot's good. Holiday's got his first bucket of the night.
On a nice little roll here to start this half, connecting on their first 3 attempts.
Right around a minute and a half played here in the third quarter. Here's Schroeder. Kept alive. Kuzma passes to Gasol. Middleton against Schroeder. Count it. Good. Schroeder's got 6.
Boy, Gasol with a punishing pick that time.
Outside, Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Absolutely awesome to watch Antetokounmpo rise up for these throwdowns. I mean, it's really quite easy for him.
Schroeder against Middleton. And it's Schroeder missing.
The defense made an impact right there. Definitely got him uncomfortable going up with it.
Giannis with it. Gasol covering. Antetokounmpo passes to Lopez. Giannis kicks to Lopez. Portis against Kuzma. 6 to shoot. The kick out to Holiday. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
They've hardly needed anyone else today to get out to this lead. I mean, he's provided almost all of their offense.
Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. Off target with his 3. And here's James. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. Next up will be a home game matched up against the Pacers. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home.
Hey, how about imagining if they were hitting their shots, how big the lead could be. But so far, that's not been the case.
Moving it around, 8 of their last 10 coming off assists.
You know, nothing makes a coach happier than selflessness on the basketball court.
And James throws it down.
Well, he's fantastic at playing to his strengths. Doesn't get outside of himself. I mean, when he's scoring at an efficient clip like that, he's hard to stop.
Giannis inside. Working on James. Lopez dishes to Holiday. Goes back up. No good on that one. And it's the Lakers the other way. And here we go. Fast break. Kuzma's got it. Stolen by Middleton. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. Shoots the 3. It's good. The assist that time from Holiday. Holiday's got 3 assists tonight.
Oh, I like seeing Middleton stroke it from downtown. That release of his, pure as white-driven snow.
That one goes. Count it. Schroeder's got 8 points. Bucks trail by 12. Holiday, the pass to Middleton. Now Lopez, looking at his point production, he averages almost 11 points a game, all by himself. Here's Schroeder, finished off the break. 10 points for him.
Changing ends quickly, getting the advantage in numbers and finishing They've been doing it all night long.
You know, they've been the more up-tempo team, clearly. It's helped them gain the advantage in this one.
Man, he's having quite the quarter, converting at a really high percentage.
Feeds it to Schroeder, and the layup's good off the glass. Schroeder's got 8 points here in this quarter.
Just no resistance on the inside. That's their 5th consecutive make in the paint.
Those looks they're allowing are almost automatic.
Lopez kicks to Holiday. Back to Lopez. Here's Portis, and that's going to do it. Some good defense down the stretch to end the quarter. And so it's Los Angeles. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty room service dime right there, boy.
And there may not be a lot of drama down the stretch as we head into the fourth quarter, but stranger things have happened. Morris is out there with Montrezl Harrell. Then it's Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, and it's Horton Tucker in at the 3 spot. That's the Laker 5. Caruso looking for an opening. The pass to Horton Tucker. On the wing, Morris. Greg, you and I talk about the big man, his role in the current NBA, and how they can possibly carry the standard for the great centers before them. You played with the great one, and Patrick Ewing, so you have a great appreciation, I would think, for him.
Oh, no doubt about it. And I think 2 guys kind of separated themselves a little bit. Nikola Jokic and Joel Embiid, I think, are the 2 guys that stand out for me because of their ability, in essence, to do everything well. They can shoot it, they pass it, they can shoot it from the free throw line, they give you rim protection. I throw Rudy Gobert up there as an elite center as well. Doesn't have the offensive impact that those guys have, but he does impact the game as well.
3 young, dynamic centers. Those are good names. Outside for Caldwell-Pope. Gets the 3-pointer to fall. And the Lakers lead by 15.
I think Caldwell-Pope has done a nice job developing into a legit deep ball threat.
Poked away. The 3. And again, Los Angeles with the triple. And taking a quick look here at the hustle stats for the Lakers.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And also, how about the points they've gotten in transition or on the fast break tonight? That's been a huge factor as well.
Pass to Morris. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. Morris passes to Harrell. Back to Morris. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. And the 3 off target.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Here's Connaughton. Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
Boy, I love the unselfishness there. I mean, if you're open Antetokounmpo, make sure you get the ball.
A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. Caldwell-Pope against DiVincenzo. It's Caldwell-Pope with the drive. And pushing it up, Milwaukee. The Bucks again in transition. For the 3. No good that time. And the Lakers going the other way now. From deep 3-point range. And it's Connaughton with the rebound. Bucks trail by 14. Here's Giannis. That's in. Augustine with the assist. Giannis has got 28.
You know, that kind of unselfishness, guys, from Augustine is really infectious, especially when it's coming from your point guard.
Here's Horton Tucker. Harrell kicks to Caldwell-Pope. Passes to Caruso. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Lakers need to get a shot off here. Pulls it up. And again, the Lakers no good.
That's a very low percentage shot. Not good basketball at all. One he probably should have passed on.
And the first one drops.
Hard to believe that DJ Augustine has been in the league over 10 years now, and he's carved out a nice place in the NBA. He's a calming presence with younger players and always consistently productive.
Looking at who's out there now for the Bucks. Lopez, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. Bobby Portis comes in for Torrey Craig. And Middleton subbed in for Dante DiVincenzo. Middleton against Schroeder. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Lakers lead by 12.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Lakers.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And they really took control of the first 2 games in this season series by keeping the pressure on. The win here tonight will move them to 2-0 with just 1 left here to go against the Bucks.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for LeBron.
Every time there was a big possession or a big play, he was a major contributor. Just a great all-around game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Jones checked in for Gasol. Dudley comes in for Morris. Alfonso McKinney's checked in for James. And Wesley Matthews subbed in for Dennis Schroeder. Wilson kicks to Giannis. Wilson the pass to Forbes. Bucks passing it around. Here's Antetokounmpo. And the shot is long. Here is Dudley. There's the dish to Matthews. Caldwell Pope up top. From outside the arc. And again, the Lakers no good. Here's Giannis. It's in.
It is simply amazing to watch.
All right, David, thank you. And that'll do it, folks. And how about the Bucks, who are showing calm as they come down? A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And looking at his offensive numbers from the past few years, it seems like teams around the league have kind of figured him out. He's having to work a lot harder for his points, and they haven't been coming nearly as easily as they used to.
So the Nets starting five. They've got Joe Harris. DeAndre Jordan is out there with Durant. Then there's Irving. And it's Shamet in at the two-guard spot. And for Milwaukee, Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Holiday out there with Dante DiVincenzo. And it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Holiday looking for an opening. Plenty of experience, Greg, on the floor tonight. How does that shape what we're about to see, do you think?
You know, Kevin, this is one of those games where guys are going to be smart out on the floor. They're going to be in the right positions to make plays. And honestly, this could come down to who makes the bigger, tougher shots.
Antetokounmpo, and he uses the glass on the layup.
So hard to stop down low. Giannis gets around the basket, and it feels like within 8 feet he's going to dunk just about anything.
Down low. Durant, the pass to Jordan. Irving with the ball. And Holiday picks him up defensively. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Now, Antetokounmpo, a 26-point game for him in the win against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
And he also controlled the boards. He just seemed to be in the right position every time the ball came off the rim.
And the rejection by Giannis.
Give him a little credit. Take some guts to keep shooting if you're struggling this bad. It's getting a little bit ugly right now.
The Nets have gone 2 of 6 from the field. Nobody near Irving. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Kyrie, such a blur in the open court, leaks out so quickly and then gets to the right spot in transition.
And Middleton, the bucket on the assist by Holiday.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad. Going to struggle for him tonight, but if they can make this lead hold up, we can just chalk this up as one of those nights.
And guys, he's not an easy man to stop when he's got the rim in his sights.
Never has been, never will be. He is a determined finisher. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
And Kyrie's so awesome at finding ways to get to the free throw line, not afraid to get hit on his way up.
So for the Nets, Nicholas Claxton's checked in for Harris. And it's Harden in for Landry Shamet. And he sinks the second. Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Durant against Giannis. Lopez kicks to Giannis. Back to Lopez. Antetokounmpo finds Lopez. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Middleton. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position. Plenty of space. Just clanked it.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Green, he's checked in for the Nets. Bruce Brown comes in for Kevin Durant. Here's Augustine. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Irving from long range. He's off on that one. And Milwaukee will come the other way. Gotta keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, it was all hands on deck. Helps to get points off the bench when you're on the road.
Yeah, saw the box score of that game the next day, and I thought, wow, that's a...
And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at. and how fast the action really is and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Took him no time at all on that one. Irving's got 8 points.
Yeah, that's one of the more dangerous shots. The form, the quick release, everything for Kyrie in sync.
Connaughton passes to Portis. Here's Craig. Harden with it. 29 points for him last game against Houston.
Yeah, but the rebounding in that game as well was just tremendous. I mean, he dominated the backboard. And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
Well, that's a shot they want just about on every possession if they can get it. He doesn't make them all, but still very much a high percentage look.
And a staple of Harden's attack. Sometimes it seems he's better finishing through contact on the drive.
Augustine, that's good.
Well, he's too good a finisher to blow that kind of chance, but that's going to be a wake-up call to the defense.
Irving looking over the floor. Yes, it's good. Good for basket number 4. He's now 4 for 10.
And the story here, Kevin, early on is how well they've shot the basketball.
We've got 13 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Here is Forbes. Pass to Craig. 1 second left, and he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
So far, both teams scorching the nets. You gotta love it.
Yeah, made for TV game here. Pace is great. Scoring is coming in bunches.
What a performance for Kyrie Irving. He has been the story for the Brooklyn Nets. He got into double digits for the quarter with 10 points total.
Being able to go through adversity and come out.
And Greg, you feel like that pressure never really got to Holiday.
One of the toughest guards in the league, mentally and physically. He's a machine that just keeps on coming, no matter the circumstances.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And looking at what we've seen so far, guys, from the Nets, what do you think?
Well, they used the fast break to generate some easy buckets before the defense could get set.
Yeah, they did a great job. Just the initial thrust of that attack, as soon as they got the ball, constantly in transition.
We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Craig in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Bucks. Here's Connaughton. Here is Forbes. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 9.5 points a game, and he makes that one.
Just a much smaller defender on him. He does the exact thing at the right moment, goes straight to the rim.
And here's Griffin. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Coming into this, having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, mental toughness on the road. The arena was rocking, but they just got down to business and never let up.
Impressive to see them on the road just step up and have that kind of offensive performance.
Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. Harris outside. And a miss there on the triple.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
Augustine passes to Craig. Here's Connaughton. Inside, here's Portis. With the second effort, back to Connaughton. Bucks passing it around. Second chance shot. Portis can't get it to go. The Nets have gotten only 1 of their first 4 shots in the second quarter to drop. Here's Shamet. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. And the Nets lead by 2. Midway through the season, are teams, Brent, still trying to find their identity and evolve, or is it just a matter of building on what you've already got?
I think at this point you already know what you got, Kevin, and so what you want to do, I want to be the best at what it is that I can do, and that's where I think coaching staffs are focused right now.
Here's Forbes, and Griffin sends it back.
Great to see Griffin going hard on the defensive end. Rejections like that are crucial to his development.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
And Connaughton has it in the corner. Now the pass to Portis. Can't hit that one. Some solid defense from Harris. The Nets have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Oh, that's blocked. And up the court come the Bucks on the break. And Portis throws it down.
And running with a full head of steam, but completely under control.
Yeah, you think he's comfortable at that speed. He's done it so many times before. Just an absolute blur in transition, and that helps get the rhythm going.
And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play. Brooklyn's gone 0 of 3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. The drive by Green lays it up off the glass. Green's got his second bucket of the game to go.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Here's Forbes. Up and in, off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field. The Nets have gotten a little under 50% of their second quarter shots to find the mark. 4 of 9 all told. Harden can't hit.
Things are going south right now. This is not the type of shooting that his teammates expect from him.
Augustine with it, and Griffin picks him up defensively. Here's Portis. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
The deep 3 from Harden. Offensive rebound.
Well, a missed box out and an easy tip in, but it's because of the activity as the ball is going up, finding yourself in the right spot, just using some effort.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. And Forbes kicks to Augustine. Here's Connaughton, guarded by Harris. And that one's good from Connaughton. 16 seconds left in the second quarter. Harden surveying the D. Rebounded by the Bucks. They just couldn't come out on top last time they took on the Nets. That one was played in Brooklyn.
Yeah, I mean, on the road, their defense was just...
And some good action through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Bucks lead by 2.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Greetings. Some incredible work in this one by Bobby Portis. He had 12 points, 3 rebounds. And that's going to do it for us here.
Second half of basketball upon us. We may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game it's been so far. Bobby Portis with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Well, we'll find out if they were able to find an answer for him over the break. He was scoring with ease in that first half.
Yeah, just way too easy out there, and I'm sure coach is going to make that a priority at halftime.
And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Durant is out there with DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Landry Shamet. Then it's Joe Harris. And it's Irving at the 1.
Of course, Kevin Durant, one of the game's greatest scorers of all time, but his ability within this offense to make plays, elevating the team.
Here's Giannis. Jordan trying to free himself up, and it's Giannis missing.
And last season, Giannis Antetokounmpo welcoming his first child into the world.
And maybe now an MVP at home as a most valuable pop-up. The mother of his son was a volleyball player in her day, so you got to think, as this kid grows up, maybe the recruits are sending letters already.
Brown is checked in for Landry Shamet. DiVincenzo. Rebound, Brooklyn. Jordan's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's KD. Giannis grabs the miss.
He's going to be shaking his head on that one. Knows he missed an easy one.
Yeah, you can't make them all, and you for sure you'll want him taking that kind of shot.
Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well. That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Bucks have gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. And there's the call on Durant. That's foul number 2 for him. Nicholas Claxton's checked in for the Nets. First minute and a half of basketball here in the third quarter. Here's Irving. Holiday with the block.
Now get that out of there. That's all timing right there. Drew Holiday continuing hustle play.
Bucks trail by 4. Holiday the pass to DiVincenzo. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. Giannis outside. Passes it to Lopez. The rebound by the Nets. Jordan's got rebound number 5 here tonight. And Irving with the basket on the assist by KD. Irving's got the lead up to 6 now for Brooklyn. And so it's Middleton with it. He brings it up for the Bucks. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. That'll be the latter half of this 2-game homestand.
Staying confident in the paint. Middleton does a good job sinking that one.
Irving against Holiday. Irving drives in. Lopez with the block. Here's the break. Here's DiVincenzo. Hammers it home to polish off the break.
Oh, going high to throw that one down.
Sky high. Fantastic one-hand jam. Claxton the pass to Irving. And he banks in the layup. Irving's got 10 points in the quarter.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
On the wing, Giannis. Durant with the steal. A nice shot by Irving. And it's a 6-point Nets lead.
Not just the accuracy in the quarter, it's his movement and the energy that's getting him on this nice roll.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Count that bucket.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
Irving against Holiday. And Jordan gets it to go. Jordan's got the lead back up to 6 now for Brooklyn.
Yeah, put some students in the classroom because that's exactly how you move the ball. Kyrie terrific at spotting the open man, and then you got to get it to him.
Antetokounmpo with the bucket.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Here's Irving, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 14 points now in the second half.
This is where Kyrie can work some of his magic out there on the floor. Excels at getting the screen and taking advantage of any space he gets.
And it's sent back by KD. And stolen by Kyrie Irving. And here's KD for 3. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Now he's put on a shooting display here in the second half. He really seems to be in a great groove right now.
And Milwaukee calls their first time out of the game. And the Bucks making a change here. Connaughton's checked in. Then for the Nets, Joe Harris is checked in for Jordan. Landry Shamet comes in for Kevin Durant. And James Harden has subbed in for Bruce Brown. It's Giannis with the drive, and Giannis throws it down.
Well, the muscle of Antetokounmpo is impressive. He's just destroying the defense right now.
The Bucks shooting their first free throw of the night here. 26 seconds left here in the third quarter. Holiday against Irving. Taken away by Holiday.
Yeah, take your time. You don't give them another possession.
Yeah, hopefully that's what they'll do here. It's what most teams try to execute at this time in the game.
And that's how you do it, guys. Ball pressure and then get some runouts.
Irving for 3 to the inside. And a great show through 3 quarters as we enter the fourth. Who will carry the day? And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
Yeah, those are the kind of plays that you want to put on a canvas. Just beautiful basketball.
And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. That one's good, and the Brooklyn lead is cut down to just 2 points in the bucket from Holiday.
Again and again, they're dissecting the defense and creating those high-percentage looks from inside. That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
Buck shooting indicative of smooth offensive play, up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. Giannis drives in. Tries again. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton on the wing, and the officials calling for a 3-second violation. The Nets making a switch here. Durant's checked in. Nets leading by 4. And on the way from Irving for 3. And Lopez pulls it down. Lopez has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
And a deep 3 from Irving. KD against Giannis. Knocks down the 10-footer.
Deadly from every spot on the court. Durant is both prolific and relentless.
The kick out to Lopez. To the middle. Stolen by Durant. Now here's KD. The fast break opportunity. Great look, but off the mark. Bucks trail by 6. Here's Giannis. And Durant sends it back.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
And it's the Bucks on the break. And the dunk by Lopez.
Such opportunistic basketball right there. And that's when they desperately needed it.
Irving passes to Claxton. The kick out to Irving. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Jordan, he's checked in for Nicholas Claxton. And here's Giannis. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. 4-point game. Holiday attacking, and Holiday throws it down.
Great decision by Holiday to sprint towards the hoop for the high percentage shot inside.
Irving for 3. The shot no good, and Milwaukee will come the other way. And stolen by Jordan. Here's Harris, and slam dunk by Harris.
Now just all alone down there. Credit goes to DeAndre for finding him. That's a nice pass.
Middleton against Harris. DiVincenzo passes to Holiday. DiVincenzo kicks to Antetokounmpo. He feeds it to Lopez. Good D by Jordan.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Here's Giannis. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries.
Now, so exciting to see the growth of the Greek Freak. There are shots that stars sink, and that's a momentum changer right there.
Here's KD. Accurate with the jumper from the elbow.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Holiday, the pass to Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Here's Giannis. From downtown, DeAndre Jordan grabs the miss. Jordan's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Durant, and foul on the shot. The coach's challenge has been issued. First game like this, down to the wire, this is what it's for.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Holiday dishes to Lopez. Takes it down to Middleton. Got it. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Remember that one, guys, a difference maker.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game?
Irving attacking. Good.
Well, Kyrie's resume in these kind of moments is full.
Here's Milwaukee now. On the wing, Giannis. Good. And he has brought them to within 2 points.
Big-time shot from young Giannis there. He feels more and more comfortable in these big moments.
3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Here's Durant. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Yeah, easy call.
Good on the first, and that makes it a 3-point lead. Second one is good. Getting both at the line, and it's a 4-point ball game.
2-possession game now. I mean, those were really important foul shots. Can't waste any time here.
Well, it's probably a little bit too late here, but you really need to score a bucket here to stay alive.
And so it's Brooklyn who scrapes by with the win. They seem to relish their role as the bad. David, thank you as always. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. Welcome, everyone, to NBA basketball. And we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for DeAndre Jordan.
It's a concerning trend for him. Whether he's lost some strength or just isn't putting in as much effort on the glass as he used to, he's not rebounding nearly as effectively anymore. And that's something that needs to change.
So the Nets starting five. We've got Jordan. Landry Shamet is out there with Kyrie Irving. And it's Durant, and it's Harris in at the 3. And for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Morris is out there with Marc Gasol, and it's Schroeder in at the 1. Now here's James after the miss from KD. Caldwell Pope feeling it out a bit. Count the basket. Caldwell Pope's got the first points on the scoreboard for the Lakers. And both these coaches, Chris, tonight have plenty of options on their benches. Depth, a big part of what these teams do well.
Yeah, most great teams in the league, Kevin, have fantastic 6th and 7th options. I mean, depth means so much during the regular season.
They get it back. Gasol with the steal. Caldwell Pope kicks to James. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. It's on Kevin Durant.
Well, go watch continues. Every year, every accomplishment goes into the analysis. I mean, LeBron will probably never be able to escape.
First quarter, just over a minute played. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Cold start for them. 3 shots, 3 misses. Good thing it's early.
And it's Schroeder missing. Last game for the Lakers, it was a loss to the Kings in Sacramento.
Not how you want to start the game. 4 straight misses. I'd like to see some better ball movement from them.
And it's blocked by Jordan.
And the one thing we know about DeAndre, he's a presence at both ends of the floor. He protects the rim on D just as much as he punishes it at the offensive end. Yeah, slow start right now. 5 straight misses to get this one going.
Good anticipation on the feed. He knows exactly where to go with that ball.
Irving against Schroeder from 13. Pops it up for Jordan. Gasol with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Here's Caldwell Pope. Down it goes for his third basket in as many tries.
Look at Morris break down the defense on this play. If they leave one of his guys open, he's going to get it to him fast.
Durant just inside the line. James, the pass to Schroeder. Caldwell Pope outside. There's the three. And it's Durant with the rebound.
When the D forgets about him on the perimeter, they're playing with fire. Lucky they don't get burned here.
So for the Nets, Brown comes in for Landry Shamet, and it's James Harden in for Irving. And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Harden kicks to Durant. Harden outside. It's stolen. Here's James, and finished off by LeBron.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
They decided to pound the ball inside, using their physicality to set the tone.
There's the pass to Jordan. Right side, Kevin Durant. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Jordan.
Look, that's what's crazy about this guy. Inside, deep from three. Still, he's deadly from mid-range. Durant is as good as anyone from that part of the court.
Now here's LeBron. He's an offensive force, averaging nearly 26 points a game. Harrell dishes to LeBron. Clock at 6. And it's blocked by Jordan. And it's out of bounds. The Lakers able to retain possession here. Brooklyn making some changes. Blake Griffin, he's checked in for Jordan. And it's Green in for Kevin Durant. From deep, James. That one, no good. And Brooklyn will come the other way.
And drafted 42nd back in 2018 out of Miami, Bruce Brown has shown himself to be a rugged two-way guard.
Yeah, he's a second-round steal. Yeah, he competes at the defensive end of the floor, and the shooting numbers are trending in the right direction.
Here's Caruso following the three-pointer by Brooklyn. James, no good.
Not the most productive quarter he'll ever have, but his shot selection's been a little bit dubious.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Now here's James. And James throws it down.
Oh, powerful presence on the court. It's hard to match James' strength inside.
Harden outside. Kuzma pulls it in.
And already they've staked out a noticeable advantage in terms of aggression and controlling the backcourt.
Oh, come on. You can't allow James to get position down low. Once he does, he's looking to dunk it.
And it's Harden with the ball for Brooklyn. 7-point differential. They went to Los Angeles for their last meeting with the Lakers and came out with a victory.
And they got the better of this matchup last time with their defensive pressure and the ability to force turnovers.
They had them in their heels the whole game. The intensity of their defense was the key factor.
Here's Harris. LeBron with the block.
Love watching James dominate on defense. An impressive rejection artist.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Well, it's simple. You fail to put a body on someone.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Los Angeles on top. They're up by 3. Live from the Staples Center, you're watching 2K Sports. Welcome back, everyone. It's Noche Latina in the NBA as we resume action. And from what we've seen so far from the Lakers, guys, what are your thoughts?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Old school approach. I mean, if you have a favorable matchup inside, just keep pounding it in there.
LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Then it's Montrezl Harrell, and it's Caruso in at the point. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. Left side, Irving. Off the mark from 16 feet out.
He is single-handedly dropping the temperature in here with that cold streak.
This isn't like him, and he knows it. The best thing they can do is try to get him more easy looks.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as a high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
Irving with the ball. Picked up by Kuzma. Here's Green. Good, and the assist goes to Irving.
And Irving is unguardable in the pick and roll, especially with how he cuts apart the D with his pass.
James looking around. In the hoop for his 4th field goal. 4 for 7 shooting and looking for more.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
Harden outside. Shot from 16. Here's Irving. And the wide open shot from Green. The three-pointer no good. Lakers leading by 7. Pass to Caruso. Kuzma inside. Guarded by Green. Kuzma can't get it to go. Here's Harden. They kick it out to Green. On the wing, Irving. He had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston. I know you grew up with aspirations of someday getting into politics. Any current players who you could see maybe taking that same route?
No doubt. There's several guys in today's game. Harrison Barnes has the polish, and I know he's had some thoughts of maybe going in that direction. Teammates nicknamed Malcolm Brogdon the president for his stately demeanor and commitment to affecting change. I absolutely see him trying to have an impact socially moving forward. There's several guys, again, who not only have the voice, but the courage to speak out about things that matter most to them.
Many sharp guys in the NBA.
I like to say I'm blown away, but honestly, with LeBron, a game like this is just par for the course.
Irving from long range. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
He has shot them in the foot with his inability to make shots tonight.
LeBron drives in, and that one, good. LeBron's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Green, the pass to Claxton. Here's Luau. The Nets working the ball around now. And on the way from Irving for 3. And the 3 ball is good. Irving's got 5.
See right there, Kyrie showing you the range. Usually hovers around 40% from 3. Must be accounted for at all times.
The 3 from LeBron. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
The DS no shot is stopping James when he gets that low in that position. He's too big, too strong in the paint. You got to foul him.
And a new group out there on the floor for the Nets. Nets trail by 10. Durant with it. He has been an incredibly difficult matchup for all of their opponents, averaging 29 points a game. In the corner, Shamet with it. 4 on the shot clock. KD with the bucket. KD's got his second bucket tonight.
Durant does such a good job of getting high percentage offensive plays. I mean, you can see that over the years.
Brown against Schroeder. Caldwell Pope on the wing. Schroeder right side. And it's blocked by Jordan. And he recovers it. Second shot opportunity. Some solid defense from Brown. And so Brown will bring it up for Brooklyn. Trailing here by 8. Coming into this having notched a win against the Rockets in their last game.
Yeah, those road games are tricky, but they had a good strategy going in and stuck to what they do best.
But staying with your game plan is so important, especially when you are away from your home arena.
Here's LeBron. 16 points for him. He gets that one. He's got 18.
There's almost no stopping LeBron if he's allowed to get inside. Too strong, too skilled.
The 17-footer. That one's in there. The Lakers' lead is cut down to just 8 points on the bucket from Durant.
And when he rises up, he knows he's probably going to get a clean look. It's a matter.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarters.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey again, everybody. I'm Ernie. LeBron James putting in some incredible work. He had 18 points, 3 rebounds, and LeBron. That's all for now.
And happy you could join us. We've got 2 quarters left to go in regulation. It's been a clinic out there by James.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
And as they can't slow him down, you know what you do? You keep feeding them and feeding them and feeding them. This is the right game plan.
Third quarter action getting rolling right now. Brought to you by Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Here's who's on the floor. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Kyrie Irving is out there with Landry Shamet. And it's Durant. Then there's Harris. And it's Jordan in at the 5, roaming the paint. This is his first chance at the line tonight. That free throw good from Shamet. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Oh, not many players with the more steady hand at the free throw line than this fella.
Schroeder outside. He feeds it to Gasol. And so the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
Appreciate the effort, though, making his presence felt defensively.
And Jordan's mere presence can affect shots. I mean, he's easily one of the league's premier shot blocking artists. Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Irving against Schroeder. Irving passes to Jordan. Gasol with the steal. And the dunk by LeBron.
I love the way James moves in transition. He's relentless and determined.
Left side Irving. And it's good off the back of the rim and in. Irving's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Kuzma's checked in. Schroeder outside. Makes it off the glass. Schroeder's got 4 points now in the quarter. Nets trail by 10. And Dennis Schroeder gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. The Nets making a switch here. Harden's checked in. Morris against Durant. Again, the Nets for 2.
And no matter who is on him or where he's pulling up from, you better believe that Durant is always a threat to score.
Schroeder looking around. Out to Morris. Back to Schroeder. 5 on the clock. Over Harden. And that one goes long. Brooklyn with the ball. 8-point game. Here's Shamet. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
How's that for a start? Good on all 3 attempts so far in the second half.
And the Lakers decide to take their first time out here. You know, when you look at the balance of power between players and teams, Greg, does it feel like the players now have more say, more control than they used to?
No doubt. We're seeing more players demand trades, sign shorter contracts with opt-outs. And the irony of that is, in my era, our best players were fearful for the length of their contracts or the life expectancy of their careers, believe it or not. And these guys today, they understand their value. They know what they bring to the table, and they are utilizing that to the max.
And is that good, Greg, for the game?
I think so. I do think most guys want to win, and they understand that their legacies are going to be defined about whether or not they do.
Lakers shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And taking a look at their free throw statistics on the season, right around 74%.
He doesn't get the second one. Nets trail by 4. Harris, right side. Now, here is Harden. Defense right on him. To the inside, and stolen by Harrell. Here's Caldwell Pope. The rebound by Harden.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
And so it's Harris who will bring it up for the Brooklyn Nets. Harden outside. And it's Harden slamming it down.
I mean, come on, man. Harden is ridiculously clever, including how he decides to posterize you. Superb athlete. And last season, we saw teams double and trap James Harden more than any other player in the league. As soon as he crossed half court, they did not want the ball in his hands.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Blake Griffin, he's checked in for the Nets. Irving comes in for James Harden. Timeout called the Lakers.
And all the trapping had to frustrate Harden. But whatever may come, he's going to make the right play.
Yeah, and he can, Jay, because he's not just a good passer. He's a great passer. He averaged over double digits assists the year they played him at point guard. He makes you pay for sending help.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 6 in the third quarter, 50% from the field. Out to Kuzma. That one doesn't go. The Nets go the other way with it. And they have certainly been looking locked in offensively.
They sure have. Staying aggressive and playing under control.
And that'll be 2. And folks, the coach's challenge has been initiated for a personal foul. Close game like this, and he thought it wasn't a good call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Here's Kuzma outside for Caldwell Pope. Knocked away. Shot clock at 6. Here's Harrell. It's another look. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
That's just a needless giveaway. You got to make the defense work for their turnovers.
And the Lakers with some changes. Morris is checked in for Kyle Kuzma. And LeBron subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
And on the way from Irving for 3.
Well, here's the thing. Irving draws so much attention from the defense. I mean, there's always a guy left wide open.
James in the post. Brown's there. No good from LeBron. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Here's Irving. No good on the last second attempt there. 3 quarters of play in a close game here. Lakers lead by 2. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, a terrific, unselfish play right here. Set up his teammate. And how about the setup this was?
This is the versatility you need to play in today's game. 2 guards have to be able to make plays for others.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Marc Gasol is out there with Morris. And it's LeBron James. Then there's Dennis Schroeder. And it's Horton Tucker in at the shooting guard. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. And Irving launches it from deep. The wide open look for Durant. Good, and the assist goes to Irving. Irving's got 3 assists now in this one. Schroeder against Irving. The second chance effort. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
And after a scoreless first half, you're starting to see signs of life here in the second.
James Harden, he's checked in for Brooklyn. Nets trail by 3. Now, here is Irving. To the paint, and stolen by James. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
Oh, come on, Hall of Fame, athleticism, and ability. James has no problem throwing it down in style.
Durant kicks to Irving. And it's off from three-point range. Here's Schroeder, and it's sent back by Irving. And he gets it back. And it's Schroeder missing. Brooklyn's gone 3 of 7 tonight from three-point territory. Harden dishes to Jordan. KD passes to Harden. Second chance shot. Just 5 to shoot. Down low. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Here's LeBron, and James throws it down.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Oh, yeah, bang, bang. An impressive sequence that has them fired up.
Here's Harden. And that time, also a missed shot.
He usually takes advantage of D like that. Should have been a simple layup.
And it's Schroeder missing.
He's done a lot of the little things to help put them in front. I mean, but his offense has not been there for him tonight. Now, you expect him to make those. They've got to do more to get a hand in his face next time.
Gasol finds James. And the dunk by James.
Man, you got to love watching James sky for the slam. I mean, demonstrating how high he can get up off the drive.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
And stolen by James. And the dunk by LeBron.
Every team looking to get easy ones in transition.
That's about as high percentage a look as you're going to get. Running the floor beautiful.
Irving with it. Gasol covering. Rejected by Gasol.
Got to be wary of Gasol. I mean, he's good at using his length to turn away shots.
And it's out of bounds. The Nets will take it the other way. Caldwell Pope, he's checked in for the Lakers. And a change for the Nets. Landry Shamet's checked in for James Harden. Schroeder against Irving. Right side, Kevin Durant. Over James. Good on that shot. And with that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 9 in the basket from Durant. And it's Schroeder with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. James outside. The shot's good on the assist by Schroeder. Schroeder's got his 3rd assist on the night. Nets trail by 11. Irving double team. Takes the 3. Here's Jordan. And the layup's good off the glass.
One of the more athletic bigs in our league. Jordan can make defenders pay on the drive.
And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there. James Harden, he's checked in for Landry Shamet. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Irving looking for an opening. Jordan the pass to Harris. Feeds it to Harden. Good work defensively by Morris.
He's not an easy man to stop when he's attacking the basket. The D doing everything he can.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
Knocks it loose. 56 seconds left in the fourth quarter. James outside. And he slams it down right on top of Kevin Durant.
And it's just competing, you know, giving your best when it matters most.
Well, this is what guys play for, and when it pans out like this, it's a great fit.
Inside, here's Jordan. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. This game looks like they've got it just about wrapped up.
Yeah, just got to work that clock and take care of the ball.
It's the Nets now. They trail by 9 points. Irving misses. And there's the call on DeAndre Jordan. That's his first foul. Here are the Lakers with the ball. They're on a 15-6 run. Schroeder against Irving. Looking to get it going. And it's Schroeder missing. And here is Jordan. From 18 feet away. Missed. And so the Lakers take the win. Some good comp. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining us.
Yo, I'm the 2K MC, here to tell you about the upcoming events in the neighborhood.
And just about to get underway as the starting fives. Hello, everyone. Proud to bring you Wednesday night. And now the Lakers starting group. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Markieff Morris is out there with Marc Gasol. And it's Schroeder in at the 1. And for the Bucks, Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the center position. Morris finds Schroeder. Greg, if your system overall for these teams, if the schemes don't seem to be working, how much can you really change before you get to the offseason, or in particular, before you get to the playoffs?
It's never easy. A system change would come typically with a coaching change, and the reality is you also have to evaluate the roster, and you can't fit that square peg into a round hole. Whatever your system is, it's got to be catered to the personnel you have. You can't go the other way around, and I think that's what separates oftentimes the good coaches from the great ones.
A great 1-2 punch, beautiful pass, and nasty jam.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
Here's James, draws contact on the shot and out. And here we go with the coach's challenge. Not surprised in a competitive game like this. And he's disputing the personal foul call.
And this is the time now where the officials can review in closer detail what constituted the original personal foul. Getting a different angle can sometimes make it a lot easier to determine.
Greg, indeed, and the one thing with replay review is that when you see the slow motion replays, you really get a new appreciation for just the immense speed at which these players are moving at, and how fast the action really is, and how hard it can be sometimes, you know, Greg, to make the right call. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
And whether or not he makes the all-defensive team, LeBron is one of the league's premier defenders.
Any chance you get, you want to put yourself in a position to succeed, and that's what he did there.
Great job of reading the floor, got to the rim, and made a play.
Here's DiVincenzo after the basket by the Lakers. Middleton for three. Up again. It's good on the putback.
Oh, smooth. Guys, very good job getting himself in close enough that he could just tip it back in.
Well said. Those kind of plays in the offensive glass can tell the story sometimes, can't they? Here's LeBron following the basket by Brook Lopez. Poke loose. The drive by James. Morris kicks to Gasol. James, the pass to Morris. And the dunk by LeBron.
Beautiful timing on the part of LeBron. Powerful move off the pick and roll.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. Morris against Antetokounmpo. Now here is Holiday. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against the Grizzlies in Memphis.
The underrated vision of Holiday. I like it when he's distributing, and I think his coach does as well.
Now here's LeBron. It's a 3-point game. The pass to Morris. Back to LeBron. 5 to shoot. And the dunk by James.
The raw power of James excels at taking on physical defense and finishing.
And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Milwaukee Bucks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, and in that game, you see how they built out this roster, acquiring role players who can step up when needed.
And a strong bench gives you the flexibility to bring someone in and exploit a certain matchup.
LeBron dishes to Schroeder. He feeds it to Gasol. Kicks it out to LeBron. Schroeder outside. For three, Caldwell Pope. DiVincenzo with the rebound. Milwaukee leading by 3. Back to Middleton. With a step back. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Schroeder leading the charge. Got that bucket in no time at all.
What an athlete, Dennis Schroeder. He's a problem when he's out on the break.
Middleton outside. There's 47 seconds left here in the first quarter. And here is DiVincenzo. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. Holiday with it. Now guarded by Schroeder. Kicks it down to Middleton.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
Lakers trail by 3. Now Schroeder. He's coming off a 28-point game against the Kings in Sacramento. Back to Gasol. Lopez with the block. With 1 on the clock, and that one is stuffed right through.
And I tell you, Antetokounmpo's evolved into one of the better passing forwards in our league. And when the defense is focused on you that much, you need to be able to find the open man.
And that does it for the first quarter. Milwaukee on top. They're up by 5. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And look what we've seen from Milwaukee. What do you think, guys?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
And they took advantage of some careless ball handling, some careless passing. You have to be more careful around these guys.
We've got DJ Augustine, and it's Craig in at the 4 slot. So that's who Milwaukee starts the second with.
I still can't believe that one didn't fall.
And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
So timeout called here. The first for Los Angeles. Outplayed in the previous game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
And defensively in that one, they needed to come up with big stops to quiet that crowd, and that's obviously easier said than done.
Yes, the other team is feeding off that enthusiasm. You have to try and match that energy.
Here's Augustine, and out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession. Lakers trail by 5. To the inside. Kicks it out to Schroeder. Down low. Over to the left wing. Pass to Harrell. Rebound, Milwaukee. They faced off right here last time they met, but the home club just couldn't pull out the win.
Yeah, I mean, they had their chances, competed deep into that game, but had a few lulls there that just kind of took them down.
Hard to keep the consistency going, which I guess is the very definition of consistency. Keep it going.
Now here is Augustine. Defense is right there. Out to the right wing. The importance of the three-point shot never greater than right now. And in your eyes, there are some players who are just absolutely dead, solid, perfect from distance.
No doubt about it. And you know, there's 3 guys to me, though, that kind of separate themselves. And it's one, because you have to honor their ability equally off the dribble, from 3, and at attacking the paint. Steph Curry, James Harden, and Damian Lillard. Those 3 guys can all hit pull-ups and step-backs from range off the dribble. They all got great vision, you know, so they can take advantage of defenses that get caught loading a little too much. And then they also are terrific in the paint at getting to the free throw line. So those are the 3 guys I think that create the most havoc when you start talking about having to guard the three-point line.
Los Angeles making a switch here. James is checked in. Caruso, the pass to Harrell. And Harrell slams it in.
I mean, a dunk machine dating back to high school. Montrezl Harrell is an absolute monster around the rim.
We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Forbes the pass to Portis. And Portis throws it down.
Oh, an aggressive move and fantastic finish.
Trying to send a message with that slam, I think. Floats it up for James.
And what an alley-oop. Those 2 read each other so well.
It's a play I'm sure they love to run. The Bucks have gotten off to a rough start here in the second quarter, going just 1 for 5. Portis kicks to Augustine. Back to Portis. Passes to Forbes. And the shot goes down. Forbes has got his first points in this one.
This is an area Forbes has worked on. Makes it trickier to close out on him when you know he can put it on the deck.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those 2.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Antetokounmpo's checked in.
I see him.
James looking it over. Clock at 6. 6 for 6. He's yet to miss from the field.
That's the 10th straight point they've given up in the paint.
Augustine with it. No points in the game yet for him. After 2 misses to start the game, he's on the board with that shot made.
Really, really good at recognizing the gaps and getting the ball to the rim. No clue where that pass was going. That is a brutal turnover.
Big group substitution here for Milwaukee. Lopez, he's checked in for Bobby Portis. Chris Middleton comes in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo, he's checked in for Pat Connaughton. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. LeBron against Holiday. The drive by James.
Crazy to think about how many seasons LeBron's played and how many nights we've seen him do this.
The Bucks have gone 3 of 7 shooting the ball here in the second quarter. And Antetokounmpo inside. Working on James. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
You know, we talk about it all the time, guys. Those second chance buckets, always the result of that extra effort.
LeBron passes to Gasol. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Gasol's got his first points of the night.
Oh, they own the interior right now. 10 straight points coming from inside.
The shot and game clock separated by 4. DiVincenzo against Caldwell Pope. That's good, and he's now 3 for 4 from the field.
You don't see the finger roll that much anymore, but when you do, it's always a treat.
Right side Gasol. Morris kicks to Caldwell Pope. And that one is hammered home.
Really most effective when he's in attack mode, and KCP with the athleticism to do it.
And a close game so far through the first. Thanks, David. And we'll be back shortly following halftime to get the third quarter underway.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you back here on our halftime show. A competitive matchup for Milwaukee in the first quarter. At its highest, their lead topped out. Thanks for joining.
We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. What can you say, LeBron James? What an impressive effort today.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Taking a look at Los Angeles. Caldwell Pope and LeBron fill out the wings. Marc Gasol is out there with Markieff Morris, and it's Schroeder in at the point. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That's his first foul. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
Close games can boil down to who makes plays on defense, and that is one heck of a rejection right there.
Here's Holiday, and Holiday throws it down.
Well, you see the value Drew brings on the defensive end. Anticipates well, has the long reach and very quick hands.
Here's Schroeder, and you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Here's Giannis. Banked in off the glass. And the Bucks lead by 3.
And I really marvel at the touch of Antetokounmpo for his size and physique. That's incredible.
Here's James. Dishes it to Morris. Can't hit from 12. For Milwaukee, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Here's DiVincenzo. Lopez passes to Middleton. The Bucks working the ball around. Lopez finds Middleton. It's good. Middleton's got the lead up to 5 now for Milwaukee.
Oh, such a field shot there, the floater.
Holiday against LeBron. No good. Some solid defense from Antetokounmpo. Here's DiVincenzo. The fast break ends at the rim with a jam.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. LeBron against Holiday. James lays it up off the glass. James has got 16.
You could say, LeBron, that's too easy, but great players create these opportunities every single night.
Outside Holiday. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half. Here's Antetokounmpo. Comes up empty down low. Lakers trail by 5. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good. And here's Holiday, who will bring it up for the Bucks. Next step for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. And that game is the second of 2 straight at home. And Middleton kicks to Giannis. There's the dish to Lopez. The putback, great positioning on the putback.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Taken away by Holiday. And he's going to get whistled for that foul. Gee, that was intentional, but not exactly logical.
How about pointless to foul there? I mean, I don't know where his head is, but it's not in the game.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee. Los Angeles calls timeout.
And now a quick review at the numbers for LeBron James. 9th in assists, and he sits in the top 15 in points per game. An absolute powerhouse offensively.
And his floor awareness is undeniable. As you pointed out, top 10 in assists, and he's great at drawing the defense and making the perfect pass in stride. Both free throws good from Augustine.
Money from the stripe. He does a great job night in and night out.
Pass to Horton Tucker. The wide open look here for Kuzma, but he recovers it. The pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma left side. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Harrell. Lays it up and banks it in. Harrell's got his second bucket.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
And the former Utah Ute, Kyle Kuzma, can play either forward spot. Has a good blend, Smitty, of size and speed.
Yes, Kevin, but right now I prefer him at the 4. The reason why, he can stretch the floor, but he can tack a lot of those big forwards. And his shooting, it will get consistent as the years go on.
Here's James, and James throws it down hard.
Respect. LeBron showing the artistry that other players could only dream of.
Pass to Connaughton. Here's Portis, and Portis throws it down.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. To the paint, and stolen by Portis. 5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Ahead, and Harrell slams it in.
And a terrific job on both ends of that sequence. Very slick steal and great transition offense.
Out to the wing. Now here is Augustine. Guarded closely. Portis. It's good on the putback. Portis has got the lead up to 9 now for the Bucks.
Must put a body on Portis. He loves to crash the offensive glass.
Here's LeBron, and so it's Milwaukee in control with the 9-point lead to end the quarter. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. Right back after this break. How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
Fourth quarter of action is upon us. Thanks, as always, for joining us. A moment now to reset the lineups, brought to us by Gatorade. All fueled up here for the fourth quarter. And Milwaukee, looking at who they've got. Portis is out there with Brook Lopez. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then it's Holiday. And it's Connaughton in at the small forward position.
Beautiful pass. LeBron, fun to watch. Intelligent, outstanding read.
Holiday, the pass to Connaughton. And Holiday kicks to Portis. Bucks passing it around. Passes it to DiVincenzo. Shot clock at 5. The putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Bucks lead by 9.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Kuzma inside. Defended by Portis. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. It's on Bobby Portis. Now a timeout called by Milwaukee. And with a fourth quarter push coming up here, the coach going over the game plan and these players rehydrating themselves with Gatorade, recharging their bodies, refocusing their minds, and getting that strategy down to close out the game. Antetokounmpo's checked in for the Bucks. Chris Middleton comes in for Pat Connaughton, and then for Los Angeles, Caldwell Pope comes in for James, and Dennis Schroeder subbed in for Alex Caruso. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, guys. Well, Mike Budenholzer had some advice for the team during the timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening, guys.
Thanks so much, David. Antetokounmpo. That shot off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way.
So frustrating when you can't get anything to go down as you're trying to help your team finish the job.
And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Pass to Horton Tucker. Kuzma with it. Out guarded by Giannis. Lets it fly. Kuzma can't get it to go. Bucks leading by 7. And it's Kentavious Caldwell Pope with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. And stolen by Harrell. Here's Horton Tucker. Defended by Middleton. Outside for Caldwell Pope. The shot from 20 feet away. Here's Harrell. 3 on the clock. Over Lopez. Whoops, there's the 24-second shot clock violation, so they'll turn it over. Timeout called the Lakers.
Timeout. Starting.
And now, let's present our New Balance Player of the Game, Brook Lopez.
He's put on a shooting exhibition for us here tonight. He's missed a couple along the way, but it sure seems like everything's been falling for him. The only way to keep him from converting is to keep the ball out of his hands.
He doesn't take over games like this very much, but it's always possible. And when he does, here at home, these fans love it.
In attacking with all that length. When Giannis drives, he's either scoring or at least getting the foul.
Lakers trail by 9. Now here's LeBron. He dishes it to Schroeder. Gasol trying to free himself up. And there's Schroeder. That's good. The assist by James. LeBron's got 3 assists now in this one. Antetokounmpo looking it over. The kick out to Holiday. Middleton left side. Back to Holiday. The shot, no good. Good D by Gasol. And it's Brook Lopez with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game. The Bucks making a switch here. Forbes checked in. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And Gasol gets it to go.
Big possession. Good idea to get the ball into the hands of Marc Gasol.
Giannis passes to Forbes. Back to Antetokounmpo. Feeds it to Lopez. And he gets the whistle. And here we go. A coach's challenge has been initiated. We'll have to now review the personal foul in question.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And how about the poise Caldwell Pope displayed on that possession? They needed an important basket, and he was ready and willing.
Lopez finds Giannis. Gasol against Lopez. Here's Forbes. Another shot. The kick out to Antetokounmpo. DiVincenzo passes to Giannis. Puts it up from 7. It's good.
And a big-time playmaker. When the game is up for grabs, give the rock to Giannis.
To the wing right side. Ritter passes to Morris. LeBron outside. Lopez with the steal. 8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the left side wing. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And the pass to Antetokounmpo. The feed to Lopez. Rejected by Gasol.
They've got to take the first good shot they can find.
And even if they make it, they need an immediate foul no matter who catches the ball.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Ball's knocked loose.
You know what? Smart foul. You got to try and extend the game.
He hits the first one, and that makes it a 3-point lead.
And really, from second-round pick to All-Star, Middleton's story, inspirational. Yet even now, it feels like some people continue to sleep on him.
There's the knockout blow. No chance of getting up off the canvas now.
And so it's the Bucks who come out on top here. They didn't make it. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. The borough of Brooklyn. Hi, everyone. Greetings from 2K's. Hey, Dave.
Hey, Kevin.
Terrific. David, thanks. Here are the starters for Milwaukee. Middleton and Giannis are the forward tandem. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday. And it's Lopez in at the 5, roaming the paint. And for Brooklyn, We've got Durant. Kyrie Irving is out there with Landry Shamet. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. And it's Harris in at the 3 slot.
And how about the initiative there from Antetokounmpo? Excellent at seeing lanes to the basket and then just taking advantage. Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
Greg, too early to start talking about MVP for this year or midseason?
You know, we've gotten to a point now where we start talking MVP at the start of the season. You know,
yeah, right.
People just love to talk sports at this point, especially when it comes to the most prestigious individual awards out there. I think you can make a case and sway some opinions with your play this time of year, but I like to let it all play out before I start focusing on that.
Things can change in a hurry, can't they, in a season?
Yes, they can.
Like you say, let it play out. Here's Durant. Good. And Harris gets the assist.
We so often identify Joe Harris as strictly a shooter, but this guy, he is a tremendous passer as well.
Middleton the pass to Lopez. Over Jordan. Holiday against Irving, and it's Kyrie Irving with the rebound. And so it's Irving. He brings it up for Brooklyn. It's a 3-point game. Outside for Jordan. In the corner, it's Harris. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Middleton finds Holiday. Little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. And it's good for 2.
Well, that leadership from Lopez, wanting to get his guys involved with his passing ability.
And Doris, last season for Kyrie Irving, really one of waiting. No Durant on the year to play off of, and then Kyrie's season with the Nets was cut short due to injury.
Well, second surgery for Irving in the last 3 years. You obviously hope he and KD can stay healthy and try to revitalize this Nets organization. Irving is so excited about being on the court. The NBA misses him when he's not playing. Let's hope he stays healthy.
Well, Durant embracing the contact, plays with so much confidence.
Here's Giannis. Here's Lopez. The kick out to Holiday. Harris against Middleton. Pass to DiVincenzo. 5 to shoot. And Jordan sends it back.
Boy, the wingspan of DeAndre Jordan. This guy sends it back with a message.
KD's shot is off.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open. And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Irving for 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Yeah, close game, but I thought a solid performance overall. They definitely deserved that win. Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Now, here is Irving. Had a 24-point outing in their last game against the Rockets in Houston.
Well, you also have to credit the way he controlled the pace of the game and was able to create for his teammates.
And you can see their strategy coming in. They want to control the paint.
They have used their size and their strength to get off any shot they want. They've dominated on the interior.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
Building up a big early lead, they have taken charge of this game.
And they've been doing it largely at the offensive end. If the defense does not adjust, this could be a blowout.
And it's sent back by Lopez. So it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. We have got to see that sensational mobile one block again.
Some intimidation right away. Got to show those shooters you're going to be there all night long.
Here's what Brooklyn's going with right now. Griffin's checked in for DeAndre Jordan. Green comes in for Kevin Durant. Bruce Brown, he's checked in for Joe Harris. And James Harden subbed in for Landry Shamet. To the middle, kicks it out to Giannis. Oh, yes, he did. 5 up and 5 down for him so far.
Yeah, they're rolling right now. That lead continues to grow.
And one of the things that's helped that is they're getting it done on both ends. Terrific focus on offense, and they're locked in defensively.
You know, and with how deliberate he can be, Harden still can surprise defenders with that burst, that underrated vertical that he possesses.
A nice shot there by Antetokounmpo.
And they are attacking the rim and getting great results.
Here's Harden. That's basket number 2 with his third shot off to a fast 2 for 3.
Yeah, I love watching Harden be aggressive inside. One of the most efficient scorers in our game.
Holiday against Irving. Holiday, the pass to Portis. They get a hand on it. To the paint. And Portis throws it down.
And what a way to start this game, dominating at both ends of the floor.
And give them credit for approaching this game with the right energy and intensity. This team has attacked every chance they've gotten.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. Their lead at 15. Earlier on, we ran into Bobby Portis to explain the origin of the...
I think the underdog story, started with...
And Greg, playing with the chip on his shoulder, has served Portis well.
Some guys try to block out the haters. Portis uses it as fuel to keep achieving more.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And for the Bucks here, they've been putting a show on, guys.
The offense firing on all cylinders. They dominated that first period.
That's exactly the start you want. You take complete command. Now you've got to maintain that focus.
Brown out there with Harden. Then there's Green. Then there's Griffin. And it's Claxton in at center. So that's the Nets 5. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
When a pick like that is questionable and creates that much of an advantage for the offense, you have to blow the whistle.
I don't think there's any question. There are so many rules that favor the offense these days. You've got to be able to equal things out when an illegal screen is set.
Superb at finishing through contact. Harden is just so elusive and creative on those strong drives.
Here is Forbes. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology, Greg. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined, Greg, to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Harris is checked in for Green.
What a find by Griffin. He's a lot more skilled as a passer than he gets credit for as far as power forwards go. He has terrific vision.
Here's Craig. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
He has a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, it's a misnomer that in the era of three-point shooting, people don't want anyone to take mid-range shots. Many of the league's elite players still thrive there. Kawhi Leonard is one, and he explained how. He said it's hard to defend guys that shoot twos. Once you get to the playoffs, it becomes a half-court game. Teams won't allow you to take wide-open shots or threes. Guys, back to you.
DA, thank you. Greg, you were a feared ball hawk in your playing days, and I know you see similar players playing today.
No doubt about that, Kev. You know, Ben Simmons, a player at 6'10", with those hands. He's incredible to watch on that. And how about Fred VanVleet, though? He's a guy, they say he's 6'1". I don't know. But He gets into you and competes, man, and that's the beauty of our game. You know, you can be as big as the trees and have a major impact, or you can be one of those little fellas, as they like to call us, and be equally as effective on the floor.
Like the Chris Pauls, the Patrick Beverleys, there are a lot of those guys that play the ball like you did so well. Yeah, right. Great players. Brown against Augustine. Here's Middleton. That one misses. Good work defensively by KD. It's Brown with the drive. Misses the layup. Bucks leading by 13. And here we go. Shots good by Middleton.
Well, Brook Lopez demonstrating his abilities as a passer. This is a team player with very unselfish instincts.
Here in the second quarter, about 3 minutes played. Great positioning on the putback.
That is really good work there on the offensive glass.
The Bucks have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. Poked away. Here's Brown. No stopping him there. Jams it in as he's fouled. Chance now for a three-point play. DJ Augustine picks one up.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Let's see if that serves as a momentum builder. What a great sequence for this group.
Irving's checked in for the Nets. And then for Milwaukee. Antetokounmpo's checked in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Holiday in for Augustine. Yep, that one goes in there.
And with great positional size, Middleton knows how to do damage down low.
And on the way from Irving for 3. Jordan the pass to Irving. That drops and it comes off an assist from Jordan. Irving's got his first 2 points of the night.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
And it's slammed in by Holiday.
And Holiday's nimbleness gets him to the hoop on that one. His athletic ability is off the charts.
The deep 3 from Irving. Off target from outside.
What a brutal night for this guy, and it is having a ripple effect throughout the team. This is tough.
Back to Holiday. Feeds to Lopez. And the wide open shot from DiVincenzo. Offline with his 3. The drive by Jordan. It's stolen by Antetokounmpo. Lopez with the ball. Picked up by Brown.
And an incredible display of awareness there. Giannis, a great read on the defensive end and understands this team wants to run.
From 11 feet away, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
A tough start scoring the basketball, but they're starting to turn it around now.
Middleton dishes to Antetokounmpo. And the dunk by Giannis.
Watch out. Antetokounmpo might be soft-spoken, but he's got a mean streak when it comes to attacking the hoop.
Now here's Irving, unable to get that one. The 3 for DiVincenzo. And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks. All right, David, thank you, and stay with us, folks. We'll be back just after halftime.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
A tremendous game we're seeing from Giannis Antetokounmpo. He had 16 points. That's all for now.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You look at Antetokounmpo, and this game has been everywhere.
And he's been a monster in this game, throwing down some huge dunks. And I wasn't sure the rim would even survive in that first half.
Oh, his power is unbelievable. An intimidating force when he's at his best.
Setting the floor for the Bucks. Giannis is the 4 with Lopez the 5. Dante DiVincenzo, he's out there with Holiday, and it's Middleton in at the small forward position. Here's Middleton, and that one good. Middleton's got 9 points.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
And that's typical of this guy. He's always reading the situation, reacting quickly and capitalizing. And I'll tell you, they're going to need more from this guy if they're going to cut into this deficit.
DiVincenzo can't hit it.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Durant with a wide open look. Rebound, Milwaukee. Middleton's got his 4th rebound in this one.
And with Kevin Durant recovering from the Achilles injury, glad we get to see one of the all-time greats back in action.
No doubt, Greg. And KD is trying to navigate his way through one of the most difficult injuries a basketball player can face. But we know unequivocally this man will go down as one of the elite scorers in NBA history. That combination of size and shooting is truly something to behold.
And Holiday throws it down.
Impossible to stop the putback when he's got that kind of position.
Agreed, Greg. Let him get his hands on it inside and finish it off.
How about the activity level, the effort level? This team right now feeding off his energy. Well, this has not been a quarter to remember for this guy. He looks completely flustered.
Giannis passes to Portis. Here's Antetokounmpo. And Holiday kicks to DiVincenzo. The kick out to Holiday. 5 on the clock. The Bucks need to get a shot off here. Antetokounmpo can't get it to go. Nets trail by 19. Harden, no good. Bucks have gone 3 of 7 on field goal attempts here in the second half. Right side, Portis. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Portis throws it down.
And doing some dirty work on the offensive glass.
And then fouls it up, Greg, with heavy-duty jam on his mind with a terrific putback. Fast break, here we go. Here's DiVincenzo. Offensive rebound. Portis, the pass to DiVincenzo. Holiday looking for an opening. Stolen away. On the wing, Harden. Looking to end the run. And the jam by Harden.
And it's another James Harden special we're witnessing here tonight. I think this fella's got some game.
Holiday attacking, and he uses the glass on the layup. Holiday's got 4 this quarter.
And this is what we've come to expect from this guy, right? Not only making a ton of shots, but being efficient while doing so.
And Harden with the stuff.
Amazing individual performance, but you'd like to see more guys start to get involved. I don't know if he can do it alone.
Stay there.
Here's Antetokounmpo. Good work there as it goes. Antetokounmpo's got 20 points.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Here's Harden. Doris, what about that dunk?
That was special. My goodness.
And this is how a floor leader makes a statement. Harden just put the other team on notice.
Antetokounmpo kicks to Portis. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Portis. Cuts off the pass. And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Griffin's checked in for Brooklyn. Brown comes in for Irving. The Bucks also changing it up. Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Giannis Antetokounmpo. Bryn Forbes comes in for Dante DiVincenzo. And DJ Augustine subbed in for Drew Holiday. Here's Harden. Good. And Harris gets the assist. Harris has got 3 assists now in this one.
Boy, this guy has been terrific. The rest of the team, however, struggling.
Augustine passes to Connaughton. And there's the pass to Portis. Count it. Portis has got 6.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
One thing we've learned in the NBA, the game is never over. So you've got to continue to score, continue to build your lead.
Yeah, just constantly attacking the paint. Harden does not settle.
Augustine passes to Portis. Shoots it up. And another basket for Milwaukee.
Well, I absolutely love the way this guy has controlled the pace tonight. They've been able to play the style they want.
Out of bounds, Milwaukee takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Here's Forbes. Milwaukee, no good that time either. And here comes Brown, leading the fast break. uses the glass to finish the layup. Brown's got his second basket of the game.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Going right to the rim, which is where you want transition opportunities to end.
And so it's the Milwaukee Bucks feeling good about their 17-point lead heading into the break. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Yeah, and I like the fact we get to see this pass one more time. A magnificent feed, and you love to see your off guard taking over the playmaking duties with this much skill.
You love the unselfishness, finding the best look, and it doesn't matter who's taking it.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Our fourth quarter action underway, presented by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups. And Brooklyn, looking who they've got. Brown out there with Landry Shamet. Then it's Jordan. Then there's Griffin. And it's KD in at the 3 spot. Greg, not all drafts are the same in terms of talent, but 2019 was a year to remember.
And no doubt about it. I mean, transcendent talent at the top. You think of Zion and Ja, both could be future league MVPs. And the irony is that those two guys were teammates in high school. Go figure.
Yeah, go figure is right. Outside for Jordan. Passes it to KD. And KD throws it down.
Well, this is what makes Kevin Durant maybe the greatest all-around scorer in the game today. Equal proficiency from every spot on the floor.
Augustine against Brown. Nets trail by 13, and they're pushing it up. Here's KD. That drops. And it comes off an assist from Griffin. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
I'll tell you, very few players are as smooth and as easy as Kevin Durant is on the move. He just glides around the floor.
And they pick up 2. And the Bucks lead by 13.
I'm not sure who was supposed to be on him that possession. I mean, apparently neither did the defenders.
Here's Durant. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Well, the length and size of Kevin Durant make him a prime target on the interior. So good at forcing the issue close to the basket.
So for the Nets, James Harden. He's checked in for Landry Shamet. And Irving subbed in for Bruce Brown. And then for Milwaukee, Antetokounmpo's checked in for Torrey Craig. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Bryn Forbes. And it's Drew Holiday in for Augustine. Here's Harden. He gets it to fall. That makes it just a single-digit lead. Harden's got 22 points.
And I tell you what, they're doing their best to cut down the lead with some smart offense here in the second half. Shot selection much improved since the break.
Trying to get open is Lopez. That one doesn't drop. Some solid defense there from KD. Irving with the ball. He's picked up by Lopez. Outside Holiday to the inside. And the slam dunk by Antetokounmpo.
Savvy play from Holiday. Quick thinking helps him get the ball to the wide open man.
Poke loose. Stolen by Holiday. Middleton outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. And Holiday kicks to Antetokounmpo. And Lopez throws it down.
But if you give Lopez a 7-footer this much room, it's over.
Nets trail by 13. Harden with it. Oh, and James Harden throws it down hard.
Oh, he is a highlight reel unto himself, guys.
That could be a contender for the dunk of the year, I think. Back to DiVincenzo. There's 1:38 left in the fourth.
And he just elevates and powers in the one-hander.
Textbook. For the Nets, this one not looking good. It's Harden with the drive, and Harden with the stuff.
And once Harden has momentum behind him, watch out. They love seeing the beard flush it down there with some power.
Here's Holiday, and Jordan sends it back. Hands with the ball out of bounds. Jordan touched it last. Harris is checked in for Blake Griffin. We've got 1:23 left in the fourth quarter. And the jam by Antetokounmpo.
So strong. Giannis has really added some bulk since entering the league. Helps him absorb the contact.
Now a timeout call by Brooklyn. They're down by 13. 1:19 left to play here in the fourth. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And his percentage from the field tonight seems almost made up. I didn't think it was possible to have that kind of success shooting the basketball. You need a little bit of luck, a bunch of hard work, and a whole lot of talent.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger.
And these are the types of games where one team clearly has the edge. Tonight, it will be a win by a large margin for the Bucks.
They simply ran him off the court.
They set the pace, and their transition game was executed flawlessly.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And with this win now, we're all square, 1-1. 2 more games yet to come in what's proving to be a very competitive season series.
And you know, when you look at the huge impact he had, just a monster game for Giannis.
Boy, his activity really stood out to me on the defensive end. He harassed ball handlers, came up with steals in transition. You had the feeling guys were looking over their shoulder, worried he was going to pick their pocket.
A platoon swap here for Milwaukee.
You know, give him credit for still battling here down the stretch, but I think it's too little too late.
Both free throws good from Antetokounmpo. And taking care of the ball has been a problem for him.
That's something they've got to fix. While the defense has been good, a lot of these turnovers have been unforced.
Here's Milwaukee now. They're on a 13-4 run right now. And so they choose to intentionally foul. And the first one at the line is good. Both good from the line that time. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Brooklyn Nets. And the Nets miss again. To the left wing. Pass to Wilson. Inside. Over to the left wing. Here's Portis. Off the mark. So no problem for Milwaukee as they get the win. This crowd was stunned by the... All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Greg Ed.